Our next roaster came all the way from Darien, Connecticut to be here. What a trip. She's clearly some rich white bitch, which I'll never be. I don't know you that well, but you kind of look like a Republican, but I'm assuming after you had McCarton, you really became pro-choice. Give it up for your next roaster, guys. Cece.
I cannot believe that I'm up here. I really can't. Okay, even after one gin and tonic at dinner tonight, I can't believe I'm up here. So McCarton asked me to do this for his birthday. And, you know, it's really hard to say no to a disabled person. So I said yes. Now, it's a little nerve-wracking being up here because I'm really not a comedian, okay? And everybody here, all these folks are really comedians. And I've really been to all of these comedy clubs because of McCarton. And I can really say that listening to people who perform up here in comedy clubs, I really think they should get another profession. It's just a little advice. And maybe walking dogs. Rather than trying to make people laugh. Now, McCarton told me that I was going to meet a very severely disabled person on the lineup. So when I walked in, I could immediately see who it was. And my heart really broke. And McCarton introduced me to him, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Life must be so hard for you." And walked away. McCarton grabbed my arm, walked away, and he said, "Mom, Matt Maron is not disabled." So, as some of you know, but it'll never leave this room, I'm a pediatrician. Oh my God, there goes my career. Well, I've been a pediatrician for 40 years, and I work with kids that are autistic. And early intervention is really important for kids who are autistic, because without it, they'll likely grow up to be really very, very significantly handicapped adults. Pretty much like comedians. So some of you know, I mean, I already met some people and they Googled me, which I thought was really bizarre, but I didn't say anything. Okay, I mean, this is a comedy club after all. So I really, I have a school in the city for autistic children, and I've actually decided that I would start another school. And the second school that I'm starting is really going to be a school that provides treatment therapy for stand-up comics. And I really think I'll have a lot of business. Because I've been to all of these clubs for years now with McCarton. And there seems to be a never-ending supply of people who think they're comics. So let's just take, for example, Alex Engelbert. Now, she suffers from a very, very serious, that was the gin. She suffers from a very serious, okay, very crippling kind of disorder, which is body dysmorphia. that really made it impossible for her to look in a mirror. However, she went on to develop a cocaine habit. It happens. It happens. So now we have to channel that into a very positive direction. Now moving on, we move on to Liz Barrett. Now, I believe that our team of psychotherapists can get Liz on medication that will allow her to show some more emotion rather than a Botox patient. But it's going to take a lot of money, and it will probably need more drugs than are currently inside the nose of Alex Engelberg. We can do it, though. We can do it. Medicine can do a lot of things. Now, Jean, my friend, I sat next to him. Jean Getman, okay. Jean, in my center that I'm opening up for comedians, I'm going to enroll him in a handwriting course for an hour each week. And I believe that with that kind of help, he'll be able to write some jokes. We've helped a lot of people. I could probably help you. Some of these jokes aren't funny. And they're I'll give you my card. Come to see me afterwards. It's never too late. Now, we have Dana Friedman, and look, I've been a doctor for 40 years. I have never, ever said this to a patient. But, Dana, I'm really sorry. You're fucked. So, last but not least, we move on to McCarton. My child. Now, I'm often asked why I ever got involved with developmentally disabled individuals. And, I mean, it's really not hard. I mean, I say to these people, have you seen my son? Now, you know, my husband and I had McCarton late in life. I was 42, and my husband was 46. So already you know there's something wrong. So I'm not going to talk about my husband's sperm tonight. I think maybe they were a little bent. But I'll talk about my eggs. Now, eggs, okay? I'm 42. I've been exposed to every carcinogen for the past 42 years before I conceived McCarton. So they're not good eggs. Number one, they're old. Okay. Did you ever have an old egg? Do you know what that's like? First of all, they smell. They don't mix well with anything else. And in some parts, they're cracked. Some parts they're a little soft. So, I'm sorry, McCarton. That was the first thing that happened to McCarton. That the eggs and the sperm got together. And he actually probably didn't have a chance from that moment on. So I was carrying McCarton, I was pregnant, and about 8 weeks before he was due, I had what's called a placenta abruptio. Now what that means is that your placenta is ripped from the wall of your uterus. So there's no blood supply going to the fetus. You didn't know that, did you? This explains a lot, doesn't it? We didn't want you to be handicapped with that knowledge. That's why I'm telling it to you now. But in hindsight now, my husband and I realize that that was McCarton's first attempt to come out of the closet.
Oh, God.
So, okay, everybody knows McCarton's gay. And actually, McCarton never came out of the closet. I got a call when McCarton was in high school from his teacher, his high school teacher, who told me over the phone that he was gay. And how did I feel about that? I said, are you kidding me? We've known he was gay since he was 4 years of age. And she said, how? And I said, well, one day I was calling him, McCarton, he's not answering. I'm going through the whole house. McCarton, no answer. I finally find him in the TV room. He's sitting on the couch. He has my long pearls around his neck. And he's watching World Federation Wrestling. And he has the biggest erection I've ever seen. In my entire life.
Oh, my God.
It's the truth. So, I think we kind of knew at a very early age that McCarton was gay. Are you okay? I can help, I'm a doctor. Don't drink, you'll aspirate. Then I'll have to do a Heimlich. That'll be disgusting. So, I really think it's incredible, quite frankly, that somebody in my family really wants to be in show business. And I'm very proud of Otis the dog. So, for McCarton, we have tennis, we have writing, we have comedy, and I'm just so afraid what he's going to tell me next that will disappoint me. It's okay. So, McCarton's dreams were crushed when he really couldn't become a pro tennis player. And he quite frankly made all my dreams come true very recently. He told me he was moving to Portland. So, even though he may move to Portland, I just want to tell him I love him. Happy birthday. And as my grandmother always used to say, when we lived in Greenwich Village. And Arthur and Henry, the gay couple, lived below us. Well, you know, they're a little different. But, you know, that's the way God made them. And you just gotta love them.
Holy shit, keep it going. Are you